Iran's new regime president, much less radicalized and far more intelligent than his predecessors, has just asked the United States of America for a ceasefire. We will consider when Hormuz Strait is open, free, and clear. Until then, we are blasting Iran into oblivion, or, as they say, back to the Stone Ages. President DJT. We are the only country in the world stupid enough to allow birthright citizenship. President Donald J. Trump. Republicans fully support our great men and women of law enforcement. Maybe the word should be love. America thanks each and every one of our wonderful police, border patrol, ICE, and others for their work to protect our cities, towns, streets, and indeed our country itself. Unlike Republicans, Democrats want to defund the police, border patrol, and all immigration enforcement. They want to allow criminals, the mentally insane, and lunatics from all over the world to come into our country, totally unvetted and unchecked, putting Americans in serious danger. That's why we are going forward to fund our incredible ICE agents and Border Patrol through a process that doesn't need radical left Democrat votes and bypasses the Senate filibuster, which should be repealed immediately. Working in close conjunction with House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Leader John Thune. We are going to work as fast and as focused as possible to replenish funding to our border and ICE agents, and the radical left Democrats won't be able to stop us. We will not allow them to hurt the families of these great patriots by defunding them. I am asking that the bill be on my desk no later than June 1st. Our law enforcement officers and the American people should not have to wait until the Democrats see reason or learn the hard way through the polls. Hopefully, everyone will be voting Republican for the midterms. Through simple unification, Republicans can do this without the Democrats. In the meantime, we will continue to use funding from the Great Big Beautiful Bill, which is giving record tax rebates to citizens all over the country to ensure that ICE and Border Patrol agents are paid on time and in full, as we have been doing for them throughout the Democrat shutdown. Immigration enforcement will continue, and our border will remain secure, with no murderers, drug dealers, or criminals of any kind entering our country. The American people should use this opportunity to reflect on the tens of millions of illegal aliens, including many violent criminals such as murderers, rapists, human traffickers, child molesters, and more, that Joe Biden and his far left liberal Democrat cronies in Congress, led by Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, invited and allowed into our country for the 4 years before I took office. These radical, weak, and incompetent Democrats have made clear that if they resume power, they will never again provide funding to secure our border or enforce our immigration laws. The Democrats are the party of open borders for criminals, crime, zero immigration enforcement, defunding the police, and allowing the worst of the worst to have get out of jail free cards. They want America to be open and available to violent criminals, thugs, and lowlifes, not our great and loving American patriots. Don't forget that in November. Win the midterms. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. Tonight at 6:24 p.m. Eastern, for the first time in over 50 years, America is going back to the moon. Artemis II, among the most powerful rockets ever built, is launching our brave astronauts farther into deep space than any human has ever gone. We are winning in space, on Earth, and everywhere in between. Economically, militarily, and now beyond the stars. Nobody comes close. America doesn't just compete, we dominate, and the whole world is watching. God bless our incredible astronauts. God bless NASA. And God bless the greatest nation ever to exist, the United States of America. President Donald J. Trump. I am pleased to nominate John Mark to serve on the United States District Court for the Southern District of Texas. As acting U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Texas, John has worked tirelessly to help us deport criminal illegal immigrants and stop the trafficking of lethal drugs ravaging our communities. Throughout his distinguished career, John has demonstrated that he has the wisdom and courage necessary to enforce the rule of law and protect the great people of our country. I know he will continue to deliver strong results in his new role. Congratulations, John! I am pleased to nominate Arthur Rob Jones to serve on the United States District Court for the Southern District of Texas. Before becoming Executive Assistant U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Texas, Rob was a longtime Assistant U.S. Attorney in Laredo. He understands a strong border is a matter of national security and has powerfully prosecuted criminal illegal immigrants and fought tirelessly to stop the flow of illicit drugs into our country. I am confident Rob will continue to put America first in his new role. Congratulations, Rob! It is my honor to nominate Mike Hendershot to serve as judge on the United States District Court for the Northern District of Ohio. As Chief Deputy State Solicitor, Mike has strongly and successfully represented Ohio in election law cases and challenged the radical left policies of the Obama and Biden administrations. Mike has a JD from University of Virginia, a BA from Ohio Wesleyan University, and distinguished himself as a clerk for Judge Jerry Smith of the Fifth Circuit and Justice Terrence O'Donnell of the Supreme Court of Ohio. He will be a strong judge for the great state of Ohio, which I love and won big 3 times. Congratulations, Mike! It is my great honor to nominate Jeffrey Kuntz to serve as judge of the United States District Court for the Southern District of Florida. As the highly respected Chief Judge of Florida's 4th District Court of Appeal, Jeffrey has been tough and smart and delivered strong results for the Sunshine State. A proud graduate of Boston College, he earned his JD at Suffolk University Law School. Jeffrey has demonstrated his commitment to the rule of law throughout his career. He will always defend our great Constitution and put our country first. Congratulations, Jeffrey! Democratic pollster. Benefit of defanging Iran far outweighs cost of war. Douglas Murray. Deranged Tucker Carlson backstabs Trump. Donald Trump. Clip from every year from 1980 to 2024.